Um, Wilson Morales from Black Men TV, talking to the one and only Issa Rae, who's in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. How did you get this role, and why did you say yes?
They called me up. I didn't ask any questions, and it was the quickest yes I've ever given. It was like I love these movies. I love Spider-Man, and it was just a no-brainer to me to take part.
We all grew up watching Spider-Man. Did you ever envision a black Spider-Woman?
No, never. Actually, I never ever did. And even like when Miles Morales came around, I was like the comic book version when they introduced that was going to be an arc. I was jealous. I was like, man, I've been growing up reading about white Peter Parker all my life, and I didn't, care. I was just like, that's just what it is. And then the idea that there was going to be a an Afro Latino Spider-Man was just, it blew my mind. And then of course, when Spider-Verse came out, it was just incredible and authentic, and like I was just like I young me needed this, and I'm so happy that my niece and nephews have this kind of representation now.
They're seeing this character not only be feisty, but on a motor pad, I guess it is, and pregnant. She's all of that. So like, did you even question them? They're like, why she gotta be pregnant?
Yes, I did initially. I was like, oh, and so then in talking to the filmmakers, and then understanding kind of where the storyline was going, it made sense to me. But yeah, like this existed in a previous Jessica Drew arc, and I thought it was very interesting for them to choose that for her. But seeing her in action is just undoubtedly badass. And thinking about the movie as a whole and the series as a whole, so much of it is about like parenting and parenthood and passing the torch in a way. And so I just hope people continue to tune in.
I watched this movie twice. I'm actually going to see it a third time. I
Yes.
love this movie. This movie was really really good. I don't say that so often and say great, short of masterpiece, but it's there. Uh, when you do these roles, and obviously you work as a producer, a writer, as an actress, what goes into saying yes to the projects you take?
Um, Now it comes into just being a bit more discerning about like, will I be proud to promote this movie? Will I be like, and also how much input will I be able to have? How collaborative are they? How much do I trust the filmmakers? And I say no to a lot of things now because I want to be like super proud of my body of work. And I also realize that anytime I'm in somebody else's thing, it's taking me away from my own thing. So it has to be worth it. And like, something like this, absolutely worth it. I'm a massive fan. And then to be thrilled in seeing the movie, like and just excited to be part of it, like I wouldn't pass that up. So between this and, a movie like Barbie, it just those felt like natural yeses to me.
you know, and that's the thing. People think about Barbie and they goes, "Oh, Issa's in it. Okay, they got some black characters in this." You know what I'm saying? We all know how we grew up from Spider-Man to Barbie. The times are changing. You're
Yeah.
saying they
Yeah.
know what to do to get an audience.
It's true. They're very smart about it. I will say. You said that, Mark. Your words will come back to haunt me.
It's like at the end of the day, it's like you've done so much over the years. Um, when you when you do this role and it's animated, what's your takeaway? Like I feel like actors could never stop learning. So when you do this, and obviously I don't know, did you do this out of your home? Did you have to go to a booth? You know,
Yeah, I
and
had to go to the studio to do this. And I'm sorry. Did you finish your question? I
no,
could.
that's what I said. Was it in the booth or at home?
No, it was in the booth. It was on the Sony lot, and I would always come for several sessions. And this process was really intimate with the directors, and to me that was a learning experience on a lot of levels, on a producerial level, just figuring out all that it takes or a piece of what it takes to bring an animated movie to life. It was a masterclass in improv, just understanding, you know what's necessary and what's needed, just even where performances are concerned. and obviously using your voice as an instrument, when not being able to rely on your own facial expressions and trusting the animators to convey your intent. It was a process. So like there's so much that goes into it that I respect. And I want to do more.
Would you want to get behind an animation project?
They take too fucking long for me, honestly. So,
How
well,
long did this take? How long did this take for you to
they've
do?
been working on this for like 5. Oh, for me, it didn't take long. But as a producer, like, and yeah, I was actually working on this for 2 years because they decided to make this 2 movies.
Uh-huh.
So like this has been such an ongoing process for them, and a long process for them, and such a labor of love. Like you can see how much they love it, and there's so many collaborations throughout the process. So I don't know if I have the patience, honestly. I
But
don't
you
know.
make it so. I want to say congrats on this role. Obviously, hopefully, we'll talk again for Barbie, and maybe we'll talk again when you come down to Florida for ABFF.
Oh, hey, I would
You know,
love to.
I'll be down there. So you're always working, which is great because it gets us working. Because we want to. There's a synergy that goes back and forth. So keep
I
it
love
going.
it.
We always support. We'll talk down the road.
Thank you so much, Wilson. I'll see you in
Take care.
Miami.
Mhm.
Bye. You
Bye.
too.